Hello, this is Amy. I'm a Pleaidian experiencer connection, and not many people have connected to me because I've been kind of quiet over the years. And today I was speaking to Larry Locken, and I told him that I would put a video up talking about some of my experiences. So this is what I want to do. I want to make sure, first of all, that all of you who know and are experiencing and connecting to Pleiadians, that you feel okay about this, because my message is really powerful. And for you to open your hearts and connect, ground down to the center of the earth and reach up to the Pleiades and find yourself, because I believe that all of our star seeds actually do come from the Pleiades. I think that they do influence some humans as well, but what's been really exciting for me lately is actually finding out my Pleaidian roots and trying to fit them in with my daily experiences, my earth life. I've been on the earth for 38 years and I've never felt the way I feel right now. My guides have been really busy, and it's taken me quite a few years to get to know my guides and to trust myself and to trust them at the same time. And learning about this process means that I feel open to the awareness that they have, and to trust, I do anyway, trust all of the nighttime experiences that I do have. But this isn't what I want to talk to you about. I'm going to tell you how my story started. It's only this lifetime, by the way. I was 19 years old in this lifetime, and standing in my mother's garden, looking at the night sky about 10 to 10 at night, just taking in some fresh air. And I had some missing time, which was a big shock, because I had spent 3 years actually kind of praying to the aliens that they would come and find me. I was 16 when I first started reading about extraterrestrial contacts with Bill and Betty. Betty and Barney Hill. Is that right? Well, anyway, I was so impressed with the story of these experiences that I was just totally open and knowing about our star brothers and sisters, and feeling very much like I wanted to have contact as well when I was 16. So by the time I was 19, 3 years of praying and writing lots of things in my diary about it, the Pleiadians came one night. They put me back after taking me in a spaceship. And I didn't hear the spaceship and I didn't see the spaceship. I was looking at the ground, my head was hanging. And as I picked my head up, I was going to look at the sky to find the spaceship. But before I could do that, there was a circle of 6 white lights with one in the middle. And they were so dazzling, they were so bright, and they were just hovering in my garden about 6 foot wide, huge, just there in the garden, and like a portal or something. And I was just stunned, dazzling, looking at it like that. I began to think to myself, these must be the people that have just taken me, because I went from the feeling of, oh my God, I've been in a spaceship and they put me back, to suddenly looking at this stuff. And then all this white light was just pouring love on me, and I felt absolutely amazing, and they were just beaming me the most wonderful energy. And I managed to think, actually, and I thought, where are you from? Not knowing what I was talking to. It didn't look like a spaceship, it was just lights. And the words, "we are from the Pleiades," came back. And all of a sudden I thought, oh my God, you're my star family. You're amazing. Where have you been? Why do I look like this? I'm a little human on a planet that's really going a bit weird and I don't like it. Can I come with you? And they started flying away. They were beaming me all of this light and love. And it started flying in motion, all one thing, flying away from me, very slowly. And I thought, that's weird, I don't hear anything. And they were beaming me all this love and light, and they were flying away and away. And I realised that they were going to be gone in the sky. And I thought, please, please, can you wait for me? Wait, take me with you. I will do anything. I want to come back to the Pleiades with you. And they said, we can't take you. They said, you have to stay here. I said, I don't care. I will do anything. I will be the cleaner. I will sweep the floor. Just take me with you. They said, we are really busy and you have to stay on Earth. And they were flying away slower and slower. They're getting this big now. And I was going, when will I find you again in my family? I need you. And they said, we will always know where you are. We're in contact now. And they said, we won't forget you. They said, you have to stay on Earth. And they were just beaming me all this love, 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 until it was like that big in the sky. Gone, 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 gone. That was amazing, standing in the dark after all of this amazing bright light. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to the house. My God, my mum is in the house. This is so funny. I skipped down the garden path. I skipped and was so excited to go in. And I said to my mum, I'm just going to have a bath. And I went upstairs to the bathroom, and I went into the bathroom and shut the door. And I looked in the mirror and I thought, oh, no, I haven't changed. Oh my God, I've just had an extraterrestrial experience. This is so cool. I was thinking, I don't look any different. I don't feel any different. But they were from the Pleiades. And I'd never heard of the Pleiades before. I hadn't done any astronomy at all. A little tiny bit with my stepdad, but that's it. And I just felt really good. Anyway, then I started running the bath. And a message started coming through. The people from the sky began to talk to me as though they were crystals. They communicated through the bathroom, through the ceramics. They executed the most poignant conversation that I have ever had in my life. The message went like this. Hello, hello, you in the garden, can you hear us? I said, yes, yes I can. Yes, I can hear you. They said, we have a special message for you. Would you like to know more about life on Earth? I thought, oh my God. Please, yes. I thought I was going to be told the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. It was a bit more interesting than that, and this is where I want you to hold on to your seats. They said, your queen is dead. I was totally anticlimaxed. I actually saw the formation of planet Earth, and as it was being formed, I saw that it had tunnels drilled through it, big square ones, and I saw many things. And when I questioned them about this message, because I was really puzzled, part of me was really having a hard time, I said, I'm only a 19-year-old girl, why are you telling me this? Why don't you go to the newspapers? Because I was thinking, well, if they can see from wherever they are on the spaceship or the Pleiades or wherever, and see that she's died, well, I can't tell everyone about it. And then as soon as I said the word newspapers, I realised that it was never going to go into the newspapers, this information. I saw newspapers running off the line, and I became aware about mind control and how people have been controlled through the media. And I knew that this news that they were giving me wasn't going to be in the newspapers, and I saw a lot of things. When I said to them, "My queen dead? Queen Elizabeth II? Her in Windsor Castle?" They said, "Yes. But what you need to know is that she was never really alive to begin with. Not in the way that you think of the word alive." I actually understood quite a lot at that point, but I didn't know I understood it. I was just absorbing it. I was in the bath, wiggling my toes in the water, imagining the men in the Hubble Space Telescope looking out there, wondering if there is life out there, and me knowing all of this all of a sudden. They said to me, "You are a special star sister sent to Earth for a special mission." She too is a star sister sent to Earth for a mission. And that was how the message ended, and that is word for word. And my Pleaidian experiences have become more intense. I haven't had the big bright lights in the garden, but I've had a crystal come out of my foot, and I've had to do surgery on my other foot as it was kind of mutating. And I've had experiences with all sorts of aliens, actually. And I'm here to make this video hoping that people will get in touch, because I've got a really big heart. I can help and listen, and I act as a medium. I'm a spiritual medium, but I call myself a multidimensional medium as well, because the Pleiadians do talk through me. And I would like very much for anybody who's experiencing anything to get in touch and to ground with the information that I've just shared, and to be one with evolution. And I have got some great theories about evolution, and I've got a very scientific mind. And I look forward to hearing from any of you beautiful starseeds, and I hope that my message doesn't give you the heebie-jeebies, because some people have had a hard time with it from me. But anyway, I trust and I honor and I'm grateful. Namaste.